I, 32 male, proposed to Jessica, 29, 8 months ago with what I thought was a meaningful ring. Not massive, but a quality 1.2 carat solitaire that cost me about $7,800. Saved for it for over a year, researched cuts and clarity, the whole 9 yards. She said yes, cried happy tears, posted it everywhere. For about 3 months, everything was perfect. Then her college friend Meredith got engaged. Her ring was ostentatious, like 3 carats, halo setting, probably north of $25,000. Jessica came home from that engagement party acting weird. Kept twisting her ring, barely looking at it. Finally, last Tuesday over dinner, she drops this. Tom, we need to talk about the ring. What about it? It's embarrassing. Meredith's ring is gorgeous, and when people see mine next to hers, it looks like you didn't even try. I literally put my fork down. Embarrassing? Don't get defensive. I'm just being honest. Maybe we could upgrade it? Add a halo or side stones. The ring I saved for a year is embarrassing? She rolled her eyes. You're being dramatic. I'm just saying it could be better. Meredith's fiancé works in tech too, and he managed to get her something spectacular. If you hate it that much, return it then. She laughed. Actually laughed. Well, stop being so sensitive. I'm not returning it. I just think we should enhance it. No, seriously. If it embarrasses you, give it back. Tom, come on. I stood up. I'm dead serious. Jessica, if the ring I chose with love embarrasses you, then you shouldn't wear it. She thought I was bluffing. Even patted my hand like I was throwing a tantrum. We'll talk when you're less emotional. That night, I couldn't sleep. Kept thinking about how she said, embarrassing so easily. Like the ring, and by extension, my effort, was something shameful. The woman I was planning to marry thought my expression of love wasn't good enough for her image. Thursday morning, she left for work wearing the ring, as usual, kissing me goodbye like nothing happened. But something had shifted in me. That word kept echoing. Embarrassing. I made a decision. Update 1, 3 days later. So Thursday evening, Jessica comes home chattering about wedding venues, acting like Tuesday never happened. I let her talk, nodded along. When she went to shower, I noticed she'd left the ring on the bathroom counter. She always does when she showers. I took it, put it in the original box, placed the box in my sock drawer. When she came out, she didn't even notice it was gone. Went to bed, watched Netflix, totally oblivious. Friday morning, she's getting dressed, goes to put on the ring, and the panic starts. Tom, have you seen my ring? Which ring? My engagement ring. It was right here. I'm drinking coffee, totally calm. The embarrassing one. She freezes. It's not. Tom, where is it? Safe. What do you mean safe? You said it embarrasses you, so I'm helping you not be embarrassed anymore. Her face went from confused to angry. This isn't funny. Give me my ring. It's not your ring anymore. You made that clear when you called it embarrassing. I didn't mean, I was just, give me the ring. No. She actually stomped her foot. Like a toddler. You can't just take it back. I didn't take it back. You rejected it when you said it embarrasses you. I'm just following through. She left for work in a rage, slamming doors. 20 minutes later, the text started. This is insane. You're being a child. I need that ring, Tom. People will ask questions. Give it back. I replied once. You want a better ring. Now you're free to get one. Then I muted her texts. Saturday was her monthly brunch with her friend group. The one where they all compare their lives and humble brag about everything. She couldn't skip it without raising questions. She tried one more time that morning. Tom, please. I need the ring for brunch. Why? It embarrasses you. People will notice. Then tell them the truth. That you didn't like it. She left without another word. But oh, the text I got afterward. Not from her, from her sister Denise. WEF did you do? Jessica showed up to brunch without her ring, and Meredith asked if you two broke up. I didn't respond. Then her mom called. Patricia. This woman. Let me tell you about Patricia. Thomas, what is this nonsense about taking back Jessica's ring? She said it embarrasses her. Patricia. She was just expressing herself. You men are so sensitive. She called a ring I saved for a year embarrassing. That's not expressing herself. That's insulting me. She deserves a ring that makes her happy. Then she can buy one. You're being ridiculous. Return that ring immediately. No. I'll call your mother. Go ahead. She did call my mom. Mom called me an hour later, laughing. Patricia says you stole Jessica's ring. Jessica said it embarrasses her. The ring you saved all that time for. Yep. Good for you, honey. Don't let anyone make you feel like your love isn't enough. Thanks, Mom. Jessica came home from brunch looking defeated. Do you know how humiliating that was? Everyone asking where my ring was. Now you know how I felt when you called it embarrassing. That's different. Ow. She couldn't answer. Update 2. 1 week later. The escalation has been something. First, Jessica tried the silent treatment. 3 whole days of her dramatically ignoring me while living in the same apartment. Making elaborate meals for one. Watching TV with headphones, the works. I just carried on normally. Made my own dinners, went to the gym, caught up with friends. That didn't work, so she switched tactics. Wednesday night, I wake up to her crying in bed. Loud, dramatic sobs. What's wrong? I just wanted to sob feels special. You didn't feel special with a $7,800 ring. Meredith said sob. It looked like a promise ring. And there it was. This wasn't even Jessica's opinion originally. Meredith had made some snide comment, and Jessica internalized it. So Meredith's opinion matters more than our relationship? You don't understand. They all have these beautiful rings, and mine is just basic. Then buy yourself a beautiful ring. She stopped crying instantly. I can't afford that. Neither could I. That's why I saved for a year. She huffed and turned away. Thursday, things got interesting. I came home to find her best friend Arya and Meredith herself in our living room. An intervention. Meredith spoke first in this condescending tone. Tom, we need to talk about this ring situation. We don't need to talk about anything. You're being emotionally abusive, withholding her ring like this. I actually laughed. Emotionally abusive? She called my ring embarrassing, and I'm the abusive one. Arya jumped in. Jessica deserves to have standards, and I deserve a fiancé who doesn't call my expressions of love embarrassing. Meredith stood up, trying to be intimidating. Look, I know your male pride is hurt, but get out of my apartment. Excuse me. You're the one who made her feel bad about her ring in the first place. You don't get to come into MY home and lecture me. Get out. They looked at Jessica, who was suddenly very interested in her phone. They left, but not without Meredith saying, Jessica, you deserve better. She absolutely does, I agreed. She deserves someone whose efforts don't embarrass her. Friday, Jessica tried a new approach. She came home with printouts of rings. Look, these aren't even that expensive. We could trade in the original ring and just pay the difference. I looked at the papers. All rings in the $15,000 to $20,000 range. Well, yes, it would be for us. Jessica, I'm not spending another dime on a ring for you. But if we trade in, there's no we trading in anything. I bought that ring. It's mine. You rejected it. I didn't reject it. I just want an upgrade. You called it embarrassing. Stop saying that word. She grabbed the papers and stormed off. Saturday morning, she made her biggest play yet. Came out dressed up, makeup perfect. I'm going to look at rings today. Okay. By myself. Okay. To buy with my own money. Good for you. She looked frustrated. You're really going to let me buy my own engagement ring? You're an adult with a job. Buy whatever doesn't embarrass you. Other men would. Other men aren't engaged to someone who called their ring embarrassing. She left and came back 3 hours later, empty-handed and furious. Do you know how much nice rings cost? Yes. That's why I saved for a year. The one I liked was $22,000. Better start saving. That night, she called her dad. On speaker, thinking I couldn't hear from the bedroom. Dad, Tom is being completely unreasonable. He took back my engagement ring. Well, I said it was a little small. No, not exactly. I said embarrassing. Dad, are you there? Jessica, did you really call his ring embarrassing? Everyone else has bigger ones. The man saved for a year to buy you a ring, and you called it embarrassing? But I'm not getting involved in this. You made your bed. Even her dad wasn't taking her side. You could hear the shock in her voice. Update 3, 2 weeks later. The texts from Patricia, her mom, haven't stopped. You're ruining my daughter's life. She cries every day. Man up and buy her a proper ring. This is financial abuse. That last one made me laugh so hard I screenshot it and sent it to my brother. He responded, "Financial abuse is demanding someone spend $20,000 they don't have LMAO." Jessica started telling people we were taking a break to explain the missing ring. Found that out when my coworker asked if I was okay. Why wouldn't I be? Heard you and Jessica are on a break. News to me. We live together. I saw her this morning. The confusion on his face was priceless. But the real drama came Tuesday. Jessica brought home a ring, a massive, gaudy thing with a huge center stone, wearing it on her right hand. "What's that?" "My new ring. Isn't it beautiful?" Engagement rings go on the left hand. It's not an engagement ring. It's a self-love ring. Okay, 3.5 carats. Moissanite, but nobody can tell the difference. Cool. She was waiting for a reaction. Didn't get one. Wednesday, she wore it on her left hand. People at work loved my new ring. Good for them. Everyone said it's so much better than the old one. I'm sure they did. Aren't you jealous? Of what? You buying yourself jewelry. Thursday, she cracked. Full meltdown in the kitchen. Why don't you care? About what? I'm wearing another ring. I bought myself a ring because you won't give mine back. It wasn't yours. You rejected it. And that's fine. You bought yourself one you're not embarrassed by. Problem solved. We're engaged. You're supposed to provide the ring. I did. You called it embarrassing. Stop saying that. It's what you said. I take it back. I didn't mean it. Yes, you did. You meant it when Meredith made you feel small. You meant it when you thought I just upgraded. You only didn't mean it when there were consequences. She threw the moissanite ring across the room. It hit the wall, and the stone popped out of the setting. Great. There goes $500. I hate you. Then we shouldn't get married. Dead silence. You want to break up? I want to be with someone who doesn't think my best effort is embarrassing. She started ugly crying. Not the manipulation tears from before. Actual, ugly crying. Please, Tom. Please. I'm sorry. I want my ring back. Why? Because I love you. You love me. But my ring embarrasses you? I was stupid. Meredith got in my head. And what happens next time she gets in your head? About our wedding? Our house? Our life? It won't happen again. It already happened once. That's enough. She slept on the couch that night. Friday morning, I woke up to her packing. I'm going to stay with my parents for a while. Okay. Is that all you have to say? What do you want me to say, Jessica? Fight for me. Tell me to stay. You think my ring is embarrassing. Why would I fight to keep someone who's embarrassed by me? She broke down again. It's just a ring. Exactly. It's just a ring. And if you can't appreciate it, how can I trust you to appreciate anything else I do for you? She left with 3 suitcases and her moissanite ring in pieces in a Ziploc bag. Final update, 1 month later. So, it's been a month since Jessica moved back with her parents. The entitlement escalated to absolutely insane levels before finally crashing down. Week 1 at her parents' house, she started a full social media campaign. Posted old photos of us with captions like, "Remember when love was enough?" And "Some people give up too easily." Her friends ate it up. Comments like, "He doesn't deserve you, queen," and "His lost babe." Then she posted a photo of her hand with the broken moissanite ring, captioned, "When you have to buy your own ring because he's too prideful to admit his mistake." My phone blew up. I posted one thing in response. A simple screenshot of her text saying, "The ring is embarrassing. Meredith's is so much better." Comments went quiet real fast. Patricia called me screaming, "How dare you humiliate my daughter?" I posted her exact words. "Take it down immediately. No, I'll sue you for defamation." It's her literal text message. Good luck with that. She hung up. Week 2, Jessica showed up at my apartment with her dad, Dennis. Good guy. Usually stays out of drama. "Tom, can we talk man to man?" "Sure, Dennis. This has gone far enough. Just give her the ring back." "Why?" He sighed. "Because she's my daughter, and she's miserable. She's miserable because she's entitled, not because I won't give her a ring she called embarrassing." Jessica piped up, "Dad, tell him he's being..." Jessica quiet. "Tom, what would it take? An actual apology and genuine appreciation. Not this manipulation." Jessica rolled her eyes. "I've apologized 1,000,000 times." "No, you said you're sorry I got upset." You said you didn't mean it. You've cried and demanded. You haven't once acknowledged that what you said was horrible and shallow. Dennis turned to his daughter. Is that true? Dad, Jessica Marie, is that true? She huffed. Fine. Tom, I'm sorry I called your ring embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. I was being shallow and materialistic. Happy. Do you mean it? Yes. God. I went to my room, got the box, and handed it to Dennis. Not to her. To Dennis. Your daughter doesn't want this ring. She wants a status symbol. Give it to her or don't, but I'm done with it. Jessica grabbed it from her dad, put on immediately. There. See, we're good now. No, we're not. But I apologized. I'm wearing the ring. Jessica, we're done. The engagement is off. The explosion was nuclear. Dennis had to physically drag her out while she screamed about suing me, ruining my life, how I'd never find anyone else. Week 3, the real entitlement came out. Got a call from my apartment complex. Jessica had tried to convince them she was locked out and needed a key. When they called me to confirm, I told them she didn't live here anymore. Then my bank called. She tried to access our wedding savings account. Not a joint account. My account that I'd nicknamed Wedding Fund in the app. She'd somehow figured out my password, probably watched me type it, and it tried to transfer money. Bank flagged it as suspicious. Changed every password I had. Enabled two-factor on everything. But the peak insanity? She started telling people I was abusive and controlling. That I'd isolated her from friends, controlled her finances, and emotionally manipulated her. Except, she forgot that her friends had been eyeing our apartment. That she'd posted constantly about our dates, trips, gifts. That there was a massive digital trail of her very public, very happy life. Her friend Aria actually reached out to me. Hey Tom, I'm sorry. I believed her at first, but then I remembered all the times you supported her. Like when you paid for her certification course, or surprised her with that spa weekend. This isn't adding up. One by one, her friends started seeing through it. Meredith was the last holdout, until Jessica made a fatal mistake. She hit on Meredith's fiancé. Yep, Jessica, in her desperation, tried to slide into Derek's, Meredith's tech bro fiancé, Dems, sent him messages about how a real man would appreciate her, and how maybe they chose the wrong partners. Derek immediately showed Meredith. Meredith lost her mind and put Jessica on blast in their group chat. Screenshots and everything. The group imploded. Everyone turned on Jessica. Even her sister Denise texted me. I'm sorry, Tom. She's lost it. Mom's enabling her, but Dad and I see the truth. Last week, got a message from Jessica. One final attempt. Tom, I know I messed up. I know I was awful. I'm in therapy now, working on myself. I still have the ring. I wear it every day. I know you'll never take me back, but I need you to know that I finally understand. The ring was never embarrassing. I was embarrassing. I was so caught up in comparing myself to others that I forgot what really mattered. You loved me enough to save for a year to buy that ring. And I threw in your face for what? To impress people who don't even talk to me anymore? I'm sorry. Really, truly sorry. I read it. Deleted it. Blocked the number. Found out from Dennis last week that she's selling the ring to pay for therapy. Poetic justice? Maybe. I don't really care anymore. As for me, I'm good. Turned the wedding fund into a vacation fund. Took a solo trip to Iceland last week. Amazing country. Met some cool people. One woman from Germany laughed when I told her the story and said, Americans worry too much about ring size. In Germany, we sometimes just use simple bands. Maybe my next proposal will be to someone who understands that. The apartment's quiet now. Peaceful. No more drama about whose friend has what, or who's achieving which milestone faster. Just me, my work, my hobbies, my life. To anyone reading this, if someone tells you your best isn't good enough, believe them. Then walk away. Don't let anyone make you feel like your love needs a price tag to be valid. Oh, and Jessica, if you're reading this, your ring wasn't embarrassing, but your behavior sure was.